And we are back. Greetings, everyone, to the channel where we talk about everything U.S. news, headlines, and everything in between. Why would you watch this channel? Because on this channel, we're going to talk about everything going on with the markets, everything going on in the news, so you don't have to. And we answer a lot of your questions regarding some of the companies that are in the news, and we answer a lot of your questions regarding some of the things you're aiming for, some of your goals. My name is James. I'm from the U.S., from the Midwest, and if you know anything about the Midwest, there's not a whole lot going on there except for farming and sports, and I wasn't good at either of those. But I did have an affinity for the numbers. That got me into engineering. Engineering got me into being curious about the market. So that's how I got started. Feel free to let me know how you got started on your journey. Put it in the comments. And welcome. Okay, let's get right into it. Some of the things that we are going to talk about today are, well, we'll talk about oil for one thing. We'll also talk about the ceasefire that expires tonight at midnight. We'll also talk about the truce, if it's going to keep going, and for instance, we'll talk about the new Fed chairman, Kevin Warsh, as he heads to the Senate. And we'll talk about oil as well. Oil, what that's doing, what the levels are, West Texas Intermediate, and also EXE. How are you? Greetings, and welcome. And we'll also talk about some of the tech side as well. We'll talk about Tesla. We'll talk about EXE. Yeah, like I haven't put them on yet, but I have them here. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. They're so thank you very much, EXE. Yeah, I'll put those on pretty soon. Thank you very much. But yeah, thank you. Yeah, some of the other things that we'll talk about are on the tech side. About we'll talk about Tesla. We'll talk a little bit about Nvidia. We'll also talk about the tariff refunds. Thank you very much for the likes. Thank you very much for the shares. I do appreciate that. It does help the channel. And we'll talk about the $166 billion tariff refund that kicked off yesterday. And yeah, let's also some of the other topics that we will mention. We talked about Kevin Warsh. We talked about how we'll talk about how the U.S. turned back 27 ships since the Strait of Hormuz blockade. And they actually, I think one of them was an Iranian cargo ship. We'll talk about that. Also, if you're not aware, Apple CEO Tim Cook recently stepped down. We'll talk about that as well. And right here, where is it? We'll talk McKesson. McKesson is one of the healthcare providers, and they actually Polo will acquire about 13% of the business for McKesson. Medical surgical solutions. Also right here. How some of the leaders in the tech world are reacting to Tim Cook's step down, and also how the market is reacting to it. Okay, so we've got that coming up. And let's see, yeah, Cook served as iPhone maker's CEO for nearly 15 years, as after late founder Steve Jobs resigned in 2011, and then Tim took over. Also, right here, but we'll talk about how much Apple slipped in the news regarding that. Okay. And we'll also let me know. Also, put it in the comments if you have questions about any of the companies, any companies that you're looking into. Just put them in the comments. Put the ticker symbol in the comments, or companies that you're curious about. Also, we'll talk about how Marvel just jumped up. They jumped up actually about 6% on the report that will help Google with custom AI chips. So Google's going to help. Marvel's going to help Google with custom AI chips. And they just jumped up. Also, right here, some other headlines. Amazon's going to invest up to another $25 billion in Anthropic as part of AI infrastructure deal. That's coming up. And look right here. Jeff Bezos plans to invest $100 billion to bring AI to factories. So what does that mean for jobs? If how's the S&P doing generally? Okay, EXE, we'll talk about that in a few minutes too. I'll make a note of that. But hold on, I've got some stuff to go through, some of the headlines, and then we'll get to your S&P and other ticker symbols, okay? And Jeff Bezos, $100 billion in AI to factory. Where is it? Right here. And how that's going to affect jobs. Also, the project Prometheus has raised $6.2 billion in funding, including from Bezos. The startup does not have a website, but nonetheless, it has poached top AI researchers. And also right here, we'll talk about, here's another big one. The tariff refunds began yesterday, and some of the big retailers are, let's see, there we go. And how some of the big retailers are due some big paydays. Companies paid more than 160 billion in tariffs, which the Supreme Court ruled to be illegal in February. And analysts and trade lawyers are skeptical that the refunds will come through quickly. They will. Importers ranging from anywhere from Target to Walmart are due more than 160 billion, following a Supreme Court decision as the current administration launches its claims filing portal Monday. So there's another one. Also, another headline we'll talk about. If you, thank you for the rose, EXE. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And thank you for the likes and the shares. I do appreciate it. Also, another headline: will gold reach 6,000 this year? If you're watching oil, if you're watching the Strait of Hormuz, you'll see how gold and oil are actually xenon. For example, what do you think Sophie will go back below? Okay, good question. I like these. Okay, here's what I can do. Nesha, I got your question. Max, what you on about? I'm the only one. Okay, Max. Again, this channel is for everything U.S. news and headlines, market reports. If that's something you're interested in, keep watching. Let's see. I'm watching gold. That is the big news. I'm interested. Okay, we'll get to that later. EXE. Just like we did. Let's see. Xenon. Yes, I got your questions right now. Actually, for example, what you can do, Xenon. Again, this is an educational channel, so I can't, again, make recommendations or suggestions, but what I can do is just show you some of the information. So if you have a question about a company or a ticker symbol, just put it in the comments. And then if you want any of my further insights, just send me a message afterwards and I can do it off stream. I just can't do it during the live stream because of the algorithm on the platform. It'll ding me, it'll restrict me. Let's see. Thank you, Max, very much. Yes, Max, I'm live streaming here on TikTok, but I'm also live streaming on YouTube. So, both as well. Jim Som, greetings. Yes, you like these, huh? APLD. Yes, okay, I'll make a note of that. APLD. Okay. Harold Brown 7961. I got it. Give me a few minutes and I'll get into some of the ticker symbols, okay? But I'm just breaking down some of the headlines first, and then we'll get into the tickers. Thank you, Harold Brown and Jem Sam. Here's the glasses for you. But let's see. Okay. No problem, Xenon. Thanks for understanding. Again, you can always contact me if you want. And okay. Another one. We're going to talk, so we will, EXE will talk about gold. We'll talk about some of the gold tickers as well and how it relates with oil. And we'll talk about what oil is doing as well. And also another one here. We'll talk about how this exclusive U.S. firm is actually mining minerals in the Congo. And we'll talk about that company as well. Okay. For those of you interested in the metals and the minerals, that's an interesting one. Yeah. So here we go. Let's see right up here. All right. So here we are, basically April 21st, about 6:40 a.m. Eastern time. And if you weren't glued to the news over the weekend, well, let me give you some of the must-know things before the opening bell. Again, the ceasefire expires at midnight tonight. And last week's negotiations ended without a deal. Let's see. Yes. Greetings. And last week, ended with the core issues: control of the Strait of Hormuz and uranium enrichment. Good. Yes. There we go. That's for you. Remain deadlocked. The truce hits a hard red line at midnight. Dun. Also, some of the tensions escalated sharply over the weekend following the seizure of the Iranian cargo ship, which we will talk about, okay? Also, Tehran responded with tighter restrictions while West Texas Intermediate spiked towards $89 over the weekend. It is currently consolidating near 80, what is it right now, 87? Yeah, West Texas Intermediate's at 80.5. It's actually gone down 1.05%, or about 92 cents. And the market is waking up to the fact that Hormuz flow is still strangled at only about 10% of normal levels. Yeah. Yes. Again, Xenon, good question. And again, that's something that we can talk about outside the stream. That's not just a 1 second or a 1 minute question. It's actually a pretty complex one. But thank you for asking it, okay? If you want. Let's see. Oh, EXC, gotcha. All right, we'll talk about that later too if you want to, okay? Also, at 10 a.m. Eastern, the Fed Chair nominee Kevin Warsh heads to the Senate. His stance on the AI-driven disinflation versus this new energy-driven inflation will reprice the 2026 yield curve within the hour, okay? So one of the first, no problem, Xenon. EXC, humility is a good thing. Yes, Nesha, I got it. No problem. Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about the midnight deadline. Is the market living in denial? Well, there's a dangerous assumption that expiration just means extension. However, the diplomatic signals suggest otherwise. If no deal is reached by midnight, Hormuz's status could shift from restricted to zero flow overnight, with current daily flows at only 3.8 million barrels. The risk premium is quite the powder keg. Okay, let's see. Good question. Obia Winnie, I got your comments, and again, let me know which sectors, which companies you're looking at. I can look up some of the ticker symbols during the stream. But if you have more complex questions like that, just send me a message, okay? And how can I manage my trading? Yes, BW. Got it. Same thing. BW, just send me a message. That's not a quick 1 minute answer. Yeah, same thing with you, Winnie. Again, I'm happy to talk more. Just it has to be. You have to pay. No, EXC. I don't. Again, that's why I just give you this right here. Okay. Now also, for example, we'll also talk about oil, okay? Oil was the weekend spike just a rehearsal. West Texas Intermediate, but remember, this is an inflationary story. Now, if oil holds above 90, the higher for longer narrative gets a massive boost, and market expectations for 2026 rate cuts will need a total recalibration. Yeah, Joe Mama 7260, the last oil tanker from the Persian Gulf got to the West Coast yesterday. Our oil cushion is gone. Yeah, I kind of share your same sentiments. Yeah. Let's see. Maybe super. Got it. Okay, EXC, again, just send me a message and I can give you more educational resources if you want. I think I told you that yesterday, yeah. Let's see, Chris, no, I just haven't, I still have them here. That's, got it. Love them. Good, I'm glad you like it. Very good. All right, and let's see. that doesn't seem to go down much. Because the large time frame doesn't give any entry points. If you see. Nesha, what do you mean? That doesn't seem to go down much anymore. I'm not sure what you mean. Got it. Okay. Now, for example, talking about the Warsh testimony, one sentence to watch. This focus is simple. How does Warsh balance his long-term vision with immediate reality of sticky PCE inflation? Also, watch his stance on the Fed's balance sheet. If he advocates for aggressive quantitative tightening to mop up liquidity, the impact on long and treasury yields will be structural. Okay. Also, when we're looking at tech and Tesla, the outlier and the heavyweights, Tesla is struggling, closing yesterday at 392.5 and down about 2% with 190,000 unsold units in inventory and earnings coming on April 22nd. The market is still searching for the bottom. And as for Nvidia, it closed yesterday at 202. The $195 resistance has turned into support, but it's fragile, with KeyBank recently revising Rubin GPU targets down to 1.5 million units due to HBM4 delays. Warsh's tone today will decide if this is a breakout or a trap. Okay. Also, regarding the tariff refund, the slow burn, if you will, and the $166 billion tariff refund kicked off yesterday. The market's reaction was pretty muted, which is a signal in itself. Investors are worried about policy uncertainty, but don't ignore this liquidity injection. It's a stealth stimulus for consumer sector. Oh, Xenon, yeah. For example, is it overreacting or underreacting? That's a good question. And I think we're going to see a lot more reactions soon to come, especially with what's going to happen with the deadline. Yeah. All right, so here we go. Let's answer some of your questions here. Now, breaking this down from the beginning, you asked about the S&P 500. Right now, it's at 7,109. And also looking at the NASDAQ, it's at 26,590. And the Dow Jones is at 49,442 for the person that asked me about that. Also, let's see. APLD, yeah, that's on the list. Let's look at APLD right now. We can take care of that for you. APLD. Applied Digital Corporation. All right, for those of you who might not be aware, Applied Digital Corporation is a technology company which engages in the provision of development and operation of data centers which provide computing power. Yeah, operates through data center hosting business and HPC. Those are some of the segments. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, to answer your question, Nesha, right now it's at 26,590, but yeah, I know what you mean. Right here, for the person that asked me about APLD, Harold, I think that was you. Right now, it's sitting here at 32. Actually, pre-market, it's up. It's up about 1 point to 33. And again, for instance, right here, you can see the RSI floating right here at 61. It's not neutral, but it's definitely not overbought. And you can see it rebounded right here from 20 all the way up to 32. Yeah. And right now, if you're looking at APLD, it's got the volume, let's see, I can't quite see, volume of 22.1 million, and market cap is at 9.2 billion. If you're wondering what I'm looking at, it's this informational square down here on TradingView. That's the software that I'm using right here. And yeah, Chris, I got you. Palantir as well, PLTR, okay. And there we go. What was the other comment? Got it. Thanks, Chris. Let me know if you have any more. And let's see, did I miss any other comments? Yeah. Thank you, Nesha. I appreciate it. Okay, now again, let's see. This is for you, Harold. Yeah. Again, Harold. Market cap is at 9.2 billion. Volume is at 22.17. And again, it's 32 and going up to 33 pre-market, and the RSI is still going up as well. Let's look now. That was APLD. Also, somebody asked me about Sophie. Xenon, yes, I'm actually also streaming on YouTube right now as well. Yeah, my loss. Let's see. Okay, got it. Okay, yes, Nesha. Okay, you're the one that asked about Sophie. Okay, let's take a look at that right here. Sophie Technologies. Okay, and hello, Zaffron. Sorry about your loss. And yeah, Xenon, I have a YouTube channel as well. If you're curious about that, let me know. And I asked about Sophie. Okay, again, if you don't know what Sophie is a financial services platform which engages in the provision of student loan refinancing options to the private student loan market. Don't we all love those student loans? It operates through the lending technology platform and financial services. Yeah. So, entrenched. Greetings and welcome to the channel. Honey boy, thank you much for the likes. There we go. Okay, taking a look right here. Okay. Yes, and also just to briefly introduce you to a couple of indicators. The RSI, Relative Strength Index, is this right here. That's the overbought line, and this is the 30 oversold line. If it and this in the middle is the very neutral area between 45 and 55. Again, these are just guides because they can go way overbought or way oversold before they ever correct and come down or rebound and go back up. See, looking right here, they can go way oversold before it ever rebounds and comes back up. But it's just kind of a guide to let you know that those are some of the areas to look at. And when it gets in the neutral area, that's where a lot of the consolidation or continuation occurs right there. Let's see. Dun. Oh, yeah. For example, again, Nesha, my apologies. On this platform, especially with a tight algorithm, TikTok has a super tight algorithm. If I, make comments that might be suggestive or recommendational, the algorithm picks it up as basically a sales and actually dings the channel, even restricts the channel. So I can show you the information here, but that's all I can do. If you want further information, that's why I say, hey, you got to contact me outside the stream. So I'm sorry about that. That's just how it works on the platform. Yeah. Thanks, Nesha. Thanks for understanding. And right here, yeah. So Sophie right now is still inching up on the RSI. It's at 67. It's not overbought yet. And right now it's rebounded from about 15 right there. 15 on up to about, it's 19 right there. At 1950, and pre-market it's at 1975. There you go, Nesha. I know that's not a whole lot to go on, doesn't help a whole lot, but on the platform, that's the best we can really do. Yeah, Sophie Technologies, Sophie USD is now accepting for settling MasterCard transactions via Sophie Banking. And volume right now for Sophie is at 52.58. Market cap is at 24.87 billion. And again, let's see, I think it's going to go, got it. Thank you for your thoughts. Again, always feel free to contact me if you want, that's fine. And let's go to the other one. Oh yeah, Chris, you asked me about Palantir. Yeah, let's take a look at that one right here. Palantir, PLTR right here. Okay. Many of you know, but for those of you who don't know right here, Palantir engages in the business of building and deploying software platforms that serve as the central operating systems for its customers. It operates through commercial and government segments, etc. And Chris, that's you. Yeah. And let's see, I was going to show you this. Um, Yeah, for the person that asked me about the YouTube channel, there's the YouTube channel right there. If you want to look at the YouTube channel, there's how you do it right there. Okay, very good. Yeah. Okay, let's keep going here with Chris. That was you for Palantir. Here we go. At the moment, you can see on the RSI, it's right here at 51, very, very neutral. And you can see that right here in the price chart. I'll also introduce you, very brief introduction to the MACD, moving average convergence divergence. And, hey man, I've been paying for the, but okay, Logan 42, that's what this channel is for. Just keep watching and you'll get a lot of insights on different things. Also, Logan, if you want, let me know what you're specifically looking at. You can always contact me here if you want outside the stream, or if there are certain sectors or certain company ticker symbols, just put the ticker symbols in the comments and I can look those up for you on TradingView here. But as far as the specifics, I can't say too much on the live stream because of the algorithm. It'll ding me. Okay, good. Thanks, Logan. Thanks for the information. Again, let me know. And yeah, just enjoy the show. Let's see. And right here, let's see. Again, quick intro to the MACD. Moving average convergence divergence, very briefly. The blue MACD line, when it crosses the red signal line going up, right there, you will have the chart pattern go up. Again, that's a super simplified explanation. It's way more complex. And then when the blue MACD line goes down against the red signal line, I think it's right there, the chart pattern will go down. If you want to know the hows, the whys, etc., and how it works, feel free to reach out. Let's see. Chill Whale, yes, I got your message. And user 4413. Okay, I got your ticker symbol. Thank you very much. Yes, Xenon, I actually share a lot of your same sentiment. Okay, and okay, we'll look at that one. Okay, thank you, Xenon. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, and thank you, Logan, for the likes and the shares. That always helps. Okay, so Palantir, Chris, here you go. Here, this is for you. Okay, recently, as you can see on the chart, it went from right here recently, 154, plunged down to 126, but recently it got, it's been on the rebound from 126 all the way up here to 145. Also, Chris, pre-market, 145 is up to 147, okay? Bear that in mind. And it's still very neutral on the RSI. Now, again, it says right here, looking here in the TradingView news, again, Palantir gains some support as the analysts see strong growth ahead. Right now, the volume is at 33.48 million and market cap is at 348 billion. And right here, okay, you see the trade volume right here. Oftentimes you have more trade volume when you have more price action that you see right there. See the price action, see the trade volume, that happens a lot, okay? So just bear that in mind. Again, Chris, if you want more information, just reach out. Hopefully that's a little bit helpful. And let's keep going here. Palantir, also, okay, for the person that asked me about yield max coin option, Coney, here we go. Right now it's sitting at 29. Pre-market it's up to 30.17 and volume is at 307,000. Yeah, again, that's all I'll say about that. I mainly focus on the companies and their symbols, not so much on ETFs, okay? But yeah, let's go on right here. For the person that asked me about where is it? Bitcoin. Here, for the person asking about Bitcoin, here it is at the moment. Little update about that. 76,720. It's on a slight rebound, as you can see right here, and it's actually been rebounding since March 30th. Bang, right here. Yeah, 76,740, and then right here it's at 61 on the RSI. You can see that. And little update, MicroStrategy bought 34,000 Bitcoin April 13th to 19th, and raising holdings to 815,000 Bitcoin. Yeah, you can see that on the trading view right there. Yeah. And then right here, dun, 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 volume is at 252. And right here, average volume. Yeah. Okay, now that's Bitcoin. Let's go over here. Okay, let's look here at some of the tech side, shall we? We talked about tensions. Oh yeah, let's go to oil first. Okay, again, we talked about oil. That's a big one. West Texas Intermediate's at 86. Brent's at 94 at the moment. Again, those dropped down about 1.3%, 1.25% respectively. Right here, and here we go. If you want to look at Exxon Mobil, one of the big oil companies, you can see right here, they are actually they don't know what to do. They're rebounding, then they're correcting, and rebounding, correcting. But yeah, from yesterday, yeah, right now they're at 147.68, and pre-market they're at 147.05. So they're very nobody knows what to do. Oil keeps going up and keeps going down. Trump probably Trump. Yeah. Miles Taylor, I got your message. Yeah, it's quite an interesting world we live in, right? But right here at the moment, RSI is down here at 38, and for Exxon, volume is at 16.35. Market cap is at 615 billion. We'll also take a look here at Chevron CVX right here. Yeah, pre-market actually, Chevron has a slight, went up slightly from 183.2 to 183.3, but very slight. And yeah, they're at 183. Also, right here, volume is at 9.6 million for Chevron. Market cap is at 365 billion. Okay, and if we're looking at the RSI is sitting here at 37. Yeah. Okay. Now moving on. Let's go over here. Now let's go here to the tech side. Looking over here at the NASDAQ at the moment. 26,590 at the moment, and let's take a look right here at. I get asked a lot about Nvidia. Okay, now Nvidia right now again recently moved up to 202. Yesterday it was fluctuating. Right now pre-market it's at 202.8. Again, it's a slight, it's edging upward pre-market. Let's just say that, and yeah, you can see it's in the overbought area right here at 71. Yeah, again, little note here on trading view. Miles Taylor, his profit this moment. Okay, thanks Miles Taylor. Let's see, here we go. And yeah, traders note Nvidia faces valuation risk, a dominant AI leader with strong profits, but stock could see multiple compression if future growth misses lofty market expectations. Yeah, here we go. And it's also looking at Nvidia. If you're looking at 164 March 30th, all the way up to, where is it right now? Yeah, all the way up to 164, then it climbed up to 202 yesterday, and look at the volume. The volume right now is at 119 million, and market cap is at 4.91 trillion. Yes, interesting. And if you want, if you have questions about earnings, revenues, or profits, feel free to reach out. We can always do more of that if you want. Okay. Now, another one we'll talk about here is Tesla. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Here's one I wanted to tell you about, NVIDIA. So NVIDIA also gets a lot of their supplies from Victory Giant. And this thing had just had a big IPO in Hong Kong and provided circuit boards. They provide circuit boards to NVIDIA, but I wanted to share this with you. They surged 60% on Tuesday. They had a big IPO, and they're one of the big circuit boards provider to NVIDIA. Let's see. Okay. Also, let's look here at Tesla. One of the things I was going to tell you about Tesla. Tesla's Q1's earnings preview, robotaxi rollout, and mega capex spending are in focus. And let's see right here. Yeah, they'll have the first quarter earnings after the bell on Wednesday, with Wall Street focused on the company's slow to evolve robotaxi rollout and capital expenditures, which are expected to balloon due to the company's AI ventures. Yeah. Analysts expect Tesla to post a revenue of 22 billion, down 9% year over year, according to Bloomberg consensus. And Tesla's adjusted earnings per share is expected to come in at 35 cents, with adjusted EBITDA projected for 3.2 billion, down 14.4% versus Q1 of last year. Yeah. So let's take a look here. Let me know if you live in a city where they have some of these robo taxis. It'd be interesting to hear your thoughts on that. Yeah, and yeah, also Tesla only offered robotaxi service in Austin and ride-hailing services in San Francisco Bay Area, but it also revealed that its service in Dallas and Houston was unsupervised, meaning no safety driver is present, which had limited rollout in Austin. Yeah, interesting. So let's go over here to Tesla right here. Again, Tesla is facing some pressure. They actually rebounded from 341 back up to 392. And pre-market, if you're looking at Tesla, pre-market is at 395 right now, okay? And right here, volume-wise, they're at 64 million. Market cap is at 1.47 trillion. Yeah. If you're looking at the RSI right here, RSI is sitting here at 56. And right here, you can see on the MACD, it's inching upward as well. Again, 395 right now pre-market. Let's see if they can go back. Who thinks that they're going to go back above 400? Who thinks that they still have room to run? Let me know your thoughts about Tesla. Okay. Yeah. Tesla is still struggling, closing at 392, down about 2%, with 190,000 unsold units in inventory and earnings coming on April 22nd. The market is still searching for the bottom for sure. As for NVIDIA, yeah, again, it closed at 200. And let's see, World Free Speech. Heard some bad news about. Okay, World Free Speech. What was the bad news that you heard about? Let me know. Yeah. And then let's go right over here. We'll talk about Apple a little bit because, again, Apple CEO Tim Cook recently stepped down, and right here announced Monday that Tim Cook will be replaced by John Turnus. Executives across the tech industry began reacting to the transition shortly after the news broke, and Cook served as the iPhone maker's CEO for 15 years. 15 years after late founder Steve Jobs resigned in 2011. And see, Tim Cook is a legend, said OpenAI CEO Sam Altman. I'm very thankful for everything he's done. And also Apple and OpenAI first partnered in 2024, integrating ChatGPT into Siri and Apple's writing tools. Palmer Luckey, founder of Oculus, also posted on X saying that, yeah. So let's take a look here at Apple. Let's see how this is affecting Apple and some of the other companies around it, all right? Here we go, looking at yeah, World Free Speech. Tell me about the news that you heard. Let me know. I just saw the news pass by. I didn't know what it was. Something about cyber attack to owners. Oh, I think I heard something too. Hold on one second. About Tesla cyber truck complaints. Let me see if I can pull that up. About upcoming new. Yes, we're talking about that right now. Rafacy 24. No. Um, I'm American born and raised, so thank you very much. But yeah, Xenon, we're talking about that right now. Let's see, and then World Free Speech answer your Cybertruck complaints center on multiple recalls, poor build quality, panel gaps, rust spots, and significant mechanical failures. Key issues include dangerous accelerator pedal issues. Interesting. Again, this is just a quick Google search, but I'm curious to find more information about this. Let's see. I don't have. Interesting. Yeah, I can't get it. That's just a quick Google search, World Free Speech, but I don't have a actual confirmation about that. But interesting that you bring that up. I'll look that up later. Thank you very much. Xenon, yes. Thank you very much. I will be here tomorrow indeed. Okay. Yeah. Here we go. Now, going over here, we talked about, for example, talked about this one. Apple stock slips after CEO Tim Cook announces he will step down. Apple slipped in pre-market trading on Tuesday following the surprise announcement that CEO will be stepping down from the top role in September. So again, Xenon, that's part of your answer. Again, there's an article here talks about how the market has already slipped a little bit on Apple on his surprise announcement and his replacement by John Turnus. And let's see, also, right, another one that we'll talk about quickly here is Marvel. Let's go right over here. After Apple, we'll go to Marvel. Here, Apple went from 246 up to, it's up to 273. But again, pre-market, it's already down to 272, Xenon. So that's probably what it's talking about. The president talks today means the market will pump and pump after day. Yeah, stay stoic. I love the comment. Interesting. I like it. Yes, these news I heard from Europe. Also, the most expensive car to fix in with a lot of failures are Tesla cars right now. Got it. Interesting. That kind of matches up with what I just looked up on Google. But it's funny. I haven't seen that any of the major headlines. They kind of keep that quiet, I guess. But stay stoic. Thanks for the message. Okay. Yes, Xenon, same time. See you tomorrow and enjoy your day at work. Thank you very much. All right. And right now, Apple is sitting here at 66 on the RSI. Apple names. Apple slipped about 0.7 to 1% in after hours trading. Right now, volume is at 36.59. Market cap is at 4.01 trillion. If you're looking for if you're curious about chart patterns, here's one for you as well. Your head and left shoulder, right shoulder, and that makes it break down. And then if you want, there's the reverse head, left shoulder, right shoulder, and it goes up. Again, there's double tops, double bottoms. I don't make the names for these. I just find the chart patterns. If you're curious about chart patterns, always feel free to reach out. If you want more educational materials on that, I can always be of use there as well. Here's a double bottom. See how they come down to the same point right here. Here's your neckline, and then double bottom neckline. The double bottom pushes it up, which is supposed to do. Again, not all chart patterns actually break out. Some chart patterns don't break out at all. Yes. X-Play, greetings. We're talking about it right now. And let's see. Yeah, we're talking about it right now indeed. There's some chart patterns. If you want more, just ask. And right now, let's go from Apple over here to, we also talked about right here, Marvel. Yeah, Here's one we'll talk about. Marvel pops on report it will help Google with custom AI chips. Archer Aviation is the thing we need to have our eyes on because taxi drones will start flying in 10 states in a couple of weeks. Yes, I think I heard about that too. World free speech, and then they will begin flying for the Olympics. Tell me what you mean by that. I hadn't heard about the Olympics. Tell me more about that. Archer Aviation. Let me do this. Archer Aviation right here. Okay, I'll look at which Xplay. Do you have a particular sector or particular company ticker symbol you're curious about? Just put it in the comments, okay? Right here. Yeah, if you want, you can also Xplay. Send me a message. We can talk after. Here we go. Since you asked World Free Speech, here's your Archer Aviation right here. For those of you who may not know, Archer Aviation engages in the development of electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft. Yeah, the company was founded. Yeah, interesting. I hadn't heard about the Olympics part, World Free Speech, but let's take a look. Right now, it recently rebounded from sitting here at 28 all the way up to 56 on the RSI right there. And right now it's at, it went from 4.8 up to 6.11. Pre-market, it's at 6.2, World Free Speech. And also, let's see, I can give you a couple of real quick. Here's your, basically here's your head and left shoulder, right shoulder, there's your neckline, drops it down, and then right here, again, if you're looking for chart patterns, I can give you more examples. Here's just a couple. Again, here's your reverse head, left, right, and then pushes it up there. Again, that's Archer Aviation. Volume is at 21.7 million. Market cap is at 4.5 billion. World Free Speech, thank you very much. That's it. I've always passionately tend to have a lot of debt and delusions. Well, I mean, that could be, stay stoic. I didn't necessarily give my opinion about it, but yeah, that could be. And I just enjoy sharing the information and exchanging the thoughts. Yeah. So thank you for sharing your thoughts as well. Stay stoic. And also, again, if you're watching over here, if you have a question about a company or just let me know. BYND. Okay, Austin, there we go. Let's do that one. BYND, here we go. Beyond Meat. Oh, I think I just saw a headline about this. Did this, Austin, did this get, is this the one, let me look this up. Beyond Meat. Is this the one that Bill Gates created that's fake meat or something that just got FDA approval? Is that right? Or did I see the headline wrong? Oh yeah, so okay, I just looked this up. Bill Gates is a prominent early investor in Beyond Meat, aiming to reduce greenhouse. Okay, since Austin, since you've asked about this, give me your thoughts about Beyond Meat, and are you? He's not the investor anymore. Oh, okay. So what's his part in it now? Let me know what his part in it now is. Okay, I'd be curious to know. I like the product. He's not okay. Tell me. I think he's not okay. What? Why do you like the product? Let me know. I've never tried it, so I'm just curious. Is it because it tastes like meat? Feels I don't keep up with the news, but yeah, it's been ripping. Got it. Okay. So you've eaten it. It tastes great. Feels great. Makes you feel good, or what? Oh, that makes sense. Austin, gotcha. Makes sense now. Thank you very much. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, we can do that. I'll look it up. Let's see. They will be coming out with a hybrid model also for longer range. It's a good one to keep an eye on. It's part of a new type of helicopters that will be coming out. Got it. World Free Speech. Thank you for your sharing your thoughts there. Okay, so Beyond Meat right now, yeah, it just rebounded a bit. You can see that in the RSI right here. RSI is way overbought at 79, and it just went up from 0.5 up to 1.16. Pre-market, it's at 1.38. So again, just sharing that with you since you're curious. Beyond Meat rose 6 straight sessions, gaining over 65% month to date amid high volatility and heavy retail-driven speculative trading. Volume is at 220 million and market cap is at 537 million. Interesting. Yeah. All right. Also, let's go back over here. Do you think it will be acquired or hold up billions if they went all alone? And let's do it right here. Let's take a look. Let's see. Did I NLST? Okay, you're talking about Netlist Incorporated, right? S. Molinsky, Netlist Incorporated, correct? So they engage in the design, manufacture, and sale of memory subsystems for computing and communications markets. Its products include enterprise SSD, etc. Again, I can share the information with you here on TradingView, but if you want some of my insights, I can't do that on this platform because the algorithm will pick it up as basically, sales are suggestive and it'll restrict the channel. So again, if you want, go to my, just go here to my homepage on YouTube and reach out to me there if you want, and we can talk more, but I'll share the information with you here, okay? Talking about Netlist Incorporated right now, you're sitting at, oh yeah, it's rebounding at the moment. It recently went from about 1.39, now it's up to 1.87. It's actually currently still rebounding at the moment. RSI is sitting here at 67. Yeah, got it. Anyway, yeah, cool. I'm glad I got the right one. Always feel free. Again, you can go to my YouTube homepage. There's a link there. You can reach out and ask. But again, on the stream, on the platform, I can't actually go too much into my own personal thoughts because, yeah, the algorithm will restrict it. But volume right now is at 1.5 million and market cap is at 590 million as well. There you go. And let's see, Austin needs 270 to got it. Okay, thank you, Austin. Let me know if you have any other ticker symbols that you would like. Okay, there's that. Also, we were going to look at Marvel. Why Marvel? Because Marvel right now just jumped up on the reports. It'll help Google with custom AI chips. So let's take a look at Marvel. Marvel Technologies. And for those of you curious about Marvel, yeah, again, bottom right here on TradingView, Marvel is reportedly in talks with Google to co-develop 2 AI chips, memory processing unit for TPUs, and a TPU for inference. The design could finish next year, and shares jumped up 5 to 7% on the news. And Marvel engages in the design, development, and sale of integrated circuits. Its products include data processing units, security solutions, automotive, coherent, etc. Again, and before I forget, if you are enjoying the channel, if you are getting any benefit out of this information, etc., it does help. I'm not the algorithm expert, but it does help if you like, subscribe, send a message, give a share, anything like that. If you're enjoying it and getting benefit, we do appreciate it. So if you want to help out the channel, that's an easy way to do it. And again, if you do have questions, always you can feel free to reach out to me here, or also you can actually go here on my YouTube channel right here. There's a link on my YouTube channel. You can contact me there as well with any further questions or comments, things like that I cannot talk about in the stream. Okay, but okay, Marvel. Looking back at you right here, started off at 75, and you can see right here it jumped up. This right here is the jump that they're talking about recently. Right there, and you can see right, gosh, and right now if you look at this, right now it's at 147.84. In pre-market it's already up 151.51. Okay, and look at the RSI right here is at way overbought at 83. Yeah, 83, and you can see that also represented in the MACD right there. Let's see. Here we go. Oh yeah. Journey fan. Let's see. Got you. Thanks for the ticker symbol. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see. Okay. Here we go. You asked me about Avis budget. Okay. Here. Journey fan. Avis budget. Avis Budget Group shares rose over 200% since the end of March 2026, and we're approaching a 500% gain over the past 52 weeks. Reported short interest increased from 54% to 58% over the period. And let me just update here. For those of you that may not know, Avis Budget Group engages in the provision of vehicle sharing and rental services. It operates through the Americas and international segments, etc. And yeah, look at this right here. Interesting. Thanks for sharing this, Journey fan. Right here, went from 99 all the way up here, just jumped up right here to 607. Okay, Journey fan, tell me more about this. Do you know what caused this recent rally? Look at this trade volume right here, and the RSI is way overbought at 93. Yeah, let me know, Journey fan, if you know more information about this. Okay, be curious to hear about this. Jeremy 097. I'm not quite sure I understand the question. What are you referring to? Let me know, Jeremy. Journey fan. Okay, got it. Thanks for the message. Anyway, right here, volume is at 5.7 million. Market cap is at 21.5 billion. Wow, yeah, look at that. Even yesterday, it was 488. Then it went up to 608. Wow. Thanks for sharing that. Okay, back to Marvel, and then got Marvel, and then got squeezed. Thank you, Journey fan. Got it. The puts are very expensive, but you would expect that for a $600. Got it. Thank you. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for sharing, Journey fan. Okay, looking at this right now. Again, looking at Marvel, volume is at 39.5 million. Market cap is at 129.2 billion. And again, they recently, where is my update? Marvel shares. They saw a $2 billion investment from NVIDIA in March as AI demand continues to surge. And again, Marvel gained 6% on Monday about reports that it will help Google use the chip design for 2 new artificial AI workloads. So there's that. And let's go to the next one. Also, we talked about, Amazon's going to invest another $25 billion in Anthropic as part of AI infrastructure deal. Yeah. For example, good question, Journey fan. Again, on this live stream, we mainly just talk about some of the headlines, some of the updates, and go through some of the questions that the audience has. But for what you asked about, yes, you can contact me here and I'll give you more about what I'm looking at, different things like that. But I can't put that on the live stream because it comes up as like a suggestion or a sales, and then my channel gets completely restricted or ding, stuff like that. So that's why I keep this channel just purely, basically educational. Yeah. Yeah, that's right, Journey Fan. Yeah. And okay, looking at Amazon here, another 25 billion in Anthropic, on top of the 8 billion that has poured into AI in recent years. As part of the announcement, Anthropic said it's committed to spend more than 100 billion on Amazon Web Services technologies over the next 10 years. Amazon said in February that it expects to shell out roughly 200 billion this year on CapEx, with most of that money going towards AI infrastructure. Yeah, so there's that. Yeah. Okay, so let's take a look right here. Dun, dun, dun. Amazon, here you are. Right here. Dun, dun, dun. Amazon. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, look at Amazon at the moment. They shot up all the way to 255. Now they just jumped up to 255 pre-market. Wow, look at that. Yeah, interesting. And right here, yeah, the RSI, you can see that because it did kind of correct a little bit, but now you can see that correction right here. But then pre-market, it's already jumped back up, and that's why the RSI is starting to correct. It's at 72 right now in the RSI. Is it yes, I'm familiar with what you're talking about, Journey Fan. The information. Yeah. Let me which hold on one second. Photonics Corporation. That's IPG is what you're talking about, Journey Fan, right? IPG Photonics, I believe. For example, we'll look at that one just next, okay? Journey Fan. And okay, Jeremy, like for example, let me know which sector. Are you more into tech or more into what? Or just general, you don't really know? Or let me know what you're looking at and I can help you out more, Jeremy. Okay, right here. And like I said, yeah, look at the MACD on Amazon right now because it recently rebounded March 30th from 199 all the way up to, again, 247. Wow. Amazon faces near-term margin pressure from higher AI and cloud infrastructure spending, and earlier cost cuts, including layoffs, aim to bolster profitability among rising AI-driven cloud demand. One second here. There you go. Yeah, okay. And again, Pujabi, NBIS. Oh yeah, that's another common one. Got it. Okay, Pujabi. I'll get to that one in just a moment. Yeah, Journey Fan. Also, looking at Amazon volume right now, it's at 39.4 million. Market cap is at 2.6 trillion. And again, if you want more information on Amazon, just feel free to reach out. Again, here is your Journey Fan, Photonics Corporation, right here. Engages in the provision. Again, this is IPG Photonics Corporation. Engages in the provision, design, development, production, and distribution of fiber lasers, laser systems, fiber amplifiers, and related optical components. Its products include lasers, beam delivery, medical, telecom equipment. I think this is what you're talking about. Yeah. So let's take a look right here. Right now, RSI is pretty neutral, sitting here at about 53, 54. And look, yeah, same thing in the price chart. If you look right here, it's almost like it's consolidating at the moment. You see, basically there's the hidden ceiling, the hidden floor, resistance and support right there. And I mean, right now at the moment it's at 125. Pre-market though, it's jumped up 2 points to 127. But yeah, Journey Fan, thank you for the question on that. And let's see. Pujabi NBIS, here you go. NBIS. Honestly, there is no such thing as, it all depends on your trading style. Speaking about, I don't invest, but and use my, got it. Stay stoic. Thank you again for sharing your thoughts. Much appreciated. And right here, again, I had a question about Nebius right here. Okay, for those of you who may not be familiar with Nebius, it's a technology company that provides infrastructure and services to AI builders worldwide. It offers Nebius AI, an AI-centric and cloud platform, provides full-stack infrastructure, including large-scale GPU clusters, cloud services, and developer tools. Yeah, it operates through specialized brands. There you go. But that's NBIS. Thank you very much for the likes and the shares. I do appreciate that. It does help build the channel. Yeah, if you guys are enjoying this information, if it does help, always feel free to like, share, give a comment, whatever. It does help the algorithm. Even though I'm not an algorithm expert, I've heard that it does. There we go. Right now, Nebius right here went from 90 all the way up to 159. Pujabi NBIS is now at 161. It went from 159 pre-market. It's at 161. Okay, thanks for asking about that. And then on the RSI, it did correct a little bit. As you can see, it was up at 166 and it corrected down to 159. And you can see that correction in the RSI. RSI is at 69, almost overbought, but not there yet. And let me show you a couple other things real fast. Yeah, if you, again, I can show you chart patterns on this. If you want chart patterns, feel free to reach out. I can show you a bunch of those. That way you can see how the charts correlate with like why they go up and why they go down, etc. Volume wise is at 12.96 million. Market cap is at 40 billion. And yeah, if you want to know more about the earnings, revenues, or profits, also feel free to ask. Okay, let's see. Okay, here's your Jeremy. Here's your SPY. Right now, SPY is sitting here at 708 pre-market. It's at 712, and let's see, volume SPY is at 43.55. Yes, there we go. And right now it's RSI is at 72, kind of overbought. Okay, let's see. I do the same. Biznatch, thank you very much for the comments. Yeah. So Jeremy, there you go. If you have other questions, Jeremy, feel free to reach out. And let's see. Let's go back up here. Marvel and Amazon, and then another one. Oh yeah, let's talk about the tariffs again. Tariffs begin on Monday. They've already started. Yeah. U.S. importers ranging from Target to Walmart are due more than 160 billion in tariff refunds following the Supreme Court decision as the Mr. T administration launches its claims filing portal on Monday. How's this gonna work? I don't know, but it'll be interesting. Yeah, retailers are due some big refunds. Analysts on Wall Street are projecting huge refunds for blue chip retailers. Walmart is due 10.2 billion, Target is due 2.2 billion, and Nike could get 1 billion back. That's another one that's not doing well. We can take a look at Nike if you want, but Nike is not doing well right now. Thank you very much, USA Markets. I appreciate that. Thanks for the likes and thanks for the shares, guys. Refunds are also expected for Kohl's at 550 million, Gap at 400 million, and Macy's at 320 million. Yes. So let's take a look at a couple of those. Wow. Let me know if you think these refunds are actually going to happen, and let me know what your thoughts are on these tariffs. Yeah, it'd be interesting. Okay, let's go right here too. Let's take a look at. Oh, here's one I wanted to show you. Yeah, very famous if you're, especially if you're an athlete. If you enjoy Nike, here's one. Nike's been hit hard recently. They are not doing well. Again, recently they went from 51 down to 41, slight rebound up to 46, and right now pre-market they're still at 46. But yeah, they've dropped a lot, and you can see that a lot with the trade volume right here. And the RSI went all the way from 17, and it's up at 41. Yeah. And volume wise, 19 million, but market cap is only 68 billion. Yeah, look at that pattern. What a drop. And let me show you another one since we're talking about retailers. Here we go. Here's Target. Let's see. Oh, JD's for example, this is a, if you're looking behind me, this is a trading view. Yeah, trading view. JD's yeah. Okay, looking right here, dun, dun, dun. Target Corporation launched a 60-piece, right here. Okay, right now the RSI on Target sitting here at 68, and then it's actually been on a recent rebound. For example, it went from November 24th, it was at 84, and now it's at currently, Target is currently at 130, pre-market still at 130, and look at this recent rebound right here, starting on April 14th, and now that was 116 up to 130 right now. And again, let me show you, if you zoom out of this a little bit, right here, here's for example, I don't make the names, I just find the patterns. Here's your reverse head and shoulder that will push the chart pattern up, and the same is true the other way. There's also the normal head and shoulders that will push the chart pattern down, and there's other patterns that I can show you later. Let me show you another one right here. Yeah, Walmart. I'll give another retailer. Let's see, BTC. Hold on 1 second. Dun, dun, dun. Randy. Oh, we can do that too. 1 second, I'll get that right there. And Anarchy 99. Got it. Thanks for the message. Rando, right, Rando Commando, I like the name. Here's your EVGO. Again, on this channel, I don't actually give my thoughts, I just share the information. And then because the algorithm will ding me for giving out recommendations or suggestions. But again, that's what this is for. If you want that, feel free to contact me outside the stream, we can talk more. But for those of you who may not be aware, EVGO engages in the provision of electric vehicle charging station services. It offers the EVGO network, home charging stations, and work charging solutions and freedom station plans to electric car owners. Yeah, there's that. Here we go. Right now, it's actually rebounding. Interesting. Yeah, it recently went from 166 up to 219. Pre-market, Rando Commando, it's at 221. And this looks like, for example, if you spread this out a little bit, you can kind of see, here's your reverse head, left shoulder, right shoulder. It looks like it's doing what it's supposed to do right there with the reverse head and shoulder. It's not fully formed yet, but it looks, that's kind of what it's looking like at the moment. Yeah. And let's see. The same thing over here. Look right over here. Since you asked about this one, here's your head, left, right shoulder. And so this is the head and shoulders that pushes the chart down. There's that right there. Right in there. Yeah. As you can see right there. So again, if you have further questions, just contact me outside the stream. And right here. Let's see, Anarchy, you asked me about BTC. Okay, Anarchy, where's my, oh yeah, you asked me about BTC, here it is. Here's your update about that. At the moment, it's very slight rebound. It's sitting at 76,491, and it's going up ever so slightly, but very slightly. Yeah, ever since about March 27th, it's been on the rise, but it looks like it's in more of a consolidation pattern right now. Yeah. Rando Commando, you're welcome. Let's see. Phil, what happened to True that you were pumping a while ago? Again, this is an educational channel. I don't make recommendations. I don't give suggestions on here. So I'm not sure what you're talking about, Phil, but I can look it up for you. If that's your question, I can look it up for you if you want. But yeah, this is not a suggestion or sales channel, Phil. So I'm not sure what you mean by that. But if you're asking about the company, here it is, Phil. Um, yeah, it's a holding company that engages in environmental protection, energy saving technologies, equipment development applications, and money lending business. Yeah, so there you are, Phil. And at the moment, since you asked, right now the RSI just jumped up. Recently it was oversold at 31, and now it's at 61. Yeah. Okay. And okay. Okay. Again, I'm not sure what you mean by pumping it, but okay. Right now, True is at 293. Pre-market, it's at 298. Yeah, so it's actually rebounded recently from 192 up to 293. Yeah. If that's the information you're looking for, Phil, I hope that's helpful for you. And let's go back over here. Dun dun dun. Yeah, we were talking about. Let's see. You better be giving me some good trades for me. Farticus 3826. Thank you very much for the. Thanks for the subscription. I appreciate it. Let me know which companies you're looking at right now. I can, yeah, give me share with me the ticker symbol, if you will. Farticus 3826 and Puma Rolex. Greetings, hello. Yeah. Yeah, let me know which ones you're looking at right now. Also, we are looking at some of the retailers, since they're going to be affected by the refunds right now. Let's see. Farticus 3826. Glad I can help with something. Yeah, I appreciate it. All right, that was. Oh yeah, we were taking a look at Walmart at the moment because they're one of the retailers affected by the. Why is that? Reload 1 second here. Dun. My internet might not be fast enough. Here we go. Walmart. Okay. Dun. Why is it doing that? I'm not sure. What the heck is wrong with my... Well, anyway, I'll look that up later, I guess. Why is it doing that? Oh, here it is. And also, I was going to look up Nike. Also look up Macy's right here. Again, another retailer affected by the tariffs is Macy's. And Macy's right now is also rebounding a little bit. Went from 14 to 17 almost. Volume is at, market cap is at 4.46 billion. Also, where is it? Right here. For those of you who are into the metals and the minerals, give me your thoughts about the metals, gold, silver, and how they play into this whole Hormuz thing. For example, now that Hormuz is closed again, that also means that the petrol dollar also goes up. When petrol dollar goes up, inversely, the metals go down. What do you think about gold this year reaching 6,000? Do you think it will? And are any of you into the miners? Yes. For me right now, though, I have some plays in Meta, Tesla, Palantir. Just wondering each company you were explaining to. Need some good stuff that's going to do what cars do. Yeah, what cars doing. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, we've already looked up Tesla and Palantir. I can look up Meta for you right now. That's one thing I can do. Dun. Okay. Looking here at Meta. Oh, yeah, Meta just, yesterday they had the big announcement. Meta is probably Meta is announcing layoffs, and I'll just say that the market loves layoffs, so be aware of that, okay? Yeah. So right now, take a look here at Meta. It's going from 524. It was recently down there at 23, very oversold. That was March 27th, and then it rebounded, bang. it shoots back up to, yeah, basically, and now it's at 670. So that's Meta. And Meta just announced that yesterday, May 20th, they're going to have their first wave of layoffs and additional cuts later in 2026. They're going to lay off 10% of their, or 8,000 employees. Yeah, so they're going to lay off 10% of their global workforce, which is 8,000 employees. So usually the market loves layoffs, so be aware of that when you're looking at Meta. That's all coming up. Yeah, so just be aware. AI is taking a lot of people's jobs in technology. That's also what happens in software as well. Software has been beat up a lot because, you know, AI can just create the code. Man. And Meta just launched their Muse Spark. It's their closed source AI reasoning model. And right now, volume is at 12.5 million. Market cap is at 170 trillion. Yeah, it went from 524 up to 670. Yeah, and their RSI, you can see that it went all the way to overbought at 70, and then it corrected down to 62. But again, pre-market on Meta, it already went from 670 to 675. So just watch that one as well. And also, Farticus, since you mentioned or asked about it, just watch what happens when the layoffs keep coming, because usually the market likes layoffs. And yeah, since you asked about Palantir, we looked at that one, but I'll give it a quick check again for you. Here's Palantir right here. Yeah, for example, I don't know if you can see behind me, I got a big head, but Palantir recently dropped from 154 down to down to 123, and it rebounded back up to 145. Pre-market is at 147. Those are likely the mainframe of humans, except it's just the eye. So for it to be taking jobs, isn't that one of them already waging work? Yeah, no, I share some of the sentiments of your spitball. Your way with words is interesting. Spitball, yeah, has a lot of room to boom, in your opinion. Yes. Again, I don't give out my opinion on the stream because of the algorithm, but I'll just say I share some of your sentiment. Yeah, and thanks for sharing that. Also, Spartacus, my stream is almost over. If you want, you can always go to my homepage on YouTube. Contact me there if you want. Just an option. If you don't want, that's okay too. But I appreciate the dialogue. All right. And dun. Okay. If you have other ticker symbols or questions about companies that you want me to look up, feel free to drop them in the comments and keep them coming. Here's another one right here. Here's the one. For example, this is talking about the minerals. The virtuous, right here, virtuous, VTRS, where is it? VRTS, yeah, VRTS. This is a mining company that's in the news today about some of the minerals they're getting. If you don't know, minerals are becoming more and more important lately. Oh gosh. Okay. Hold on one second here. Done. Oh, Jesus. I didn't even know. Okay, right here. If you can see that, I'm not sure. Can you? There we go. Left. That okay? Can you see that? There we go. No? Yes? Maybe there's a delay, that's why I can't see it. Okay. There you go. Okay, perfect. Got it. Thank you too. I appreciate you having a sense of humor with me. Very good. Let's see. Lakshmi. Very good question. Let's do that one. Dun. Yeah. Again, I'll share the information with you, and then if you want to know my insights, because of the algorithm, I can't share my insights on the stream, but you can contact me outside of the stream if you want for more insights on that. Looking at CoreWeave here, For those of you who are not aware, CoreWeave engages in the powers of the creation and delivery of intelligence that drives innovation and offers a solution used by organizations of all sizes that require sophisticated AI computing, from the largest of enterprises to small, well-funded startups. Okay, a little bit about CoreWeave right here. Bang, bang, bang. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, they just recently rebounded from 69 up to 117. And you asked about CoreWeave. Right now, CoreWeave is sitting there at 119 pre-market. So Laxmi, what a rebound. And look at the trade volume right there. Lots of trade volume. And that was ever since March 30th. Bang, what a rebound. 117 now, already pushing 119 pre-market. And look at that on the RSI. It went all the way from 37 up to 71. Look at the MACD right here. Volume wise is at 29.5 million. Market cap is at 61.7 billion. Yeah, so there. Hopefully that is beneficial to you. If you have other questions or other ticker symbols, feel free to drop them in the comments there. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see. I love that. We don't trade based on feelings. Yes, keep your emotion at the door. Yes, yes. Let's see, Mr. Worldwide. I love that name, Mr. Worldwide. Let me know if you have a question about a company, a ticker. My stream is actually almost over, but yeah, you can ask questions, or if I can't answer the question right now, then just you have eyes, man, who feel love, you can see it way better. So you like go, when you need, you feel alive. Okay, I'm really not sure what that means, but thank you for the comments anyway. Again, thank you all for being in the stream. A few things you can do. Hit the bell icon. I'll be live at 9:40 a.m. Eastern time, 20 minutes before the hearing, to talk about Warsh's testimony in real time. Again, you can always send me a message. Use code APR21PRE if you want to access my private group, and grab the data. The Hormuz traffic tracker and Warsh cheat sheet are free for this stream. Again, if you enjoy the channel, if it's beneficial, please feel free to subscribe, get notified, and share, like, etc. Whatever it is you want to do. And if you don't, that's okay too, but the channel does grow. It benefits from everything that you do, so we do appreciate that. Don't think that we don't. Thank you to everyone that has liked and subscribed. It is appreciated. And if you do have ticker symbols and things that you would like me to look up, or if you have questions that you didn't get asked, always feel free to contact me again after the stream. You can do it there if you want. Yeah. And again, thank you for being a nice audience. And I will talk with you later. Thank you very much.